transfer to theater. Anyway, please put your hands together for Mr. Tim Ronan.
Woo!
Come on up, Tim.
I did make him say that. And I'm glad I did. Although his was better, so fuck. How's everyone doing? My name is Tim Ronan, and I should start off just by telling you guys a little bit about myself. Some of you closer might notice that I shake a little bit, and it's not because I'm nervous, so don't worry about that. It's a genetic condition. Apparently, or so the story goes, my mom didn't want to have any kids, but my dad did. So one night, he jacked off in her vibrator. I'm really happy that y'all laughed at that, because otherwise the rest of my set would have just... We just had Christmas. I gotta put a new segue to this joke because we didn't have Christmas just. But we just had Christmas. And I never get what I want for Christmas. And it's fine because, you know, it's a little pissed off though, because what I want for Christmas is a clone of myself. And we can do it. We could do it. We could feasibly do it, you know? Remember we can do that as a species? Cloning is like on our human resume. You know, it's like, went to the moon, cloned some shit, Facebook, I don't know, like, it's just there. And what did we clone though? We didn't clone anything good. You know what we cloned? Sheep. Someone said it was sheep. Why did we clone sheep? Are we running out of sheep? I don't think so. I think we got a lot of sheep. I think there might be 4 sheep for every 1 person in New Zealand. It's actually kind of scary when you think about it. A little sheep revolution. But no, we clone a sheep. Why do we clone something cool? Like, you know, like a panda bear, you know? They don't like to have sex with each other. Or a cheetah, you know? They're pretty rare. Or fuck it, Joey Ramone, you know? Or, you know, John Lennon if you got no balls. But, you know, but that's the problem, because people are like, oh, you can't clone a human. You can't clone a human, Tim. That's not ethical. That's immoral. It's like, listen to me. Any society that's produced not 1, but 2 seasons of the Jersey Shore, there's no business talking to me about ethics and morality, okay? That ship has sailed. We've moved past. Because I want some clones of me, and I'll tell you why. I don't make friends very easy, all right? So I figure I get a couple of me to hang out with, I'd have a good time. Because I would get me, you know? We like the same music, we like the same movies. I can hang out with myself all the time. And my friend's like, you can't do that, Tim, you know? If you hang out with yourself all the time, you never meet girls. It's like, well, you're missing the brilliance of my plan. I would fuck me. Get off your high horse, you know? It's masturbation taken to its logical conclusion. Look, I spend most of my waking life trying to convince women to have sex with me. I'd be a hypocrite if I turned myself down, you know? What would that do to my self-esteem? Look, put it this way. I already give myself a better hand job than any girl's ever managed to pull off. Could you imagine the fireworks that would happen if my mouth ever made it down there? I mean, come on. You want to talk Christmas present? We'll start there and go forward. Now that we're on the topic, I'm going to talk about a girl that I had sex with in Toronto. I'm not going to use her real name because that would be rude. So we will call her Bucket List. Some of you are way ahead of me. We're going to call her Bucket List because after I had sex with this girl, I don't need to have sex with any girl ever again because I crossed everything off the list. I knew it was going to be a special night when I first met her because we met at a party, we were talking, and you know, we were getting along, so I kind of said, you want to come back to my place? And she kind of said, I'll do anything, but I won't do anal. Which, it's kind of quick, you know, usually there's more talking between those 2 statements. But, and I mean, it's not that I was kind of glad though, because I'm not, the anal stuff to me, just, you know, I'm not into it, because I have the worst luck, you know, and I get the girl, you know, with the irritable bowel syndrome, something would let go, and I'd pull out my dick, would look like the inside of a Snickers bar, you know, it's like, don't laugh at that, it's fucking gross. But, you know, she said she'd do anything, and you know, you'd like to think you're ready for anything. I wasn't ready for anything. And I certainly wasn't ready for everything. The things that she made me do to her. My dick was everywhere. Everywhere. If you dipped my penis in ink right now, it could write an anatomy exam. And, like, you know, pass it. It was in all those places that biologists kind of, you know, whisper about around the campfire at night when they're trying to scare each other, you know? He used to be a happy guy. I'd get an erection and be up, be like, oh, what's going on? How's it doing? Now he's like a Vietnam War veteran. You know, like Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now, the horror. I'm not saying it was a bad night. Like, it wasn't. It was just intense. And so I'll deal with the highlights. Like the blowjob, for example. Best blowjob I ever had in my entire life. No, this girl was amazing. Like, her lips were like the Event Horizon on a black hole. Fuck, man. The suction. My fucking ears popped. And the speed, like her head bobbing, like she looked like a woodpecker. That little dangly ball in the back of her throat must look like a speed bag with my dick punching it. And the depth. You know, I'm like, we're gonna break your no anal rule by accident if you keep this up. Like, Jesus Christ. And just when I think, okay, this can't get any better, this is the craziest it's gonna get. Her stomach acid tickling the tip of my penis. Like, she snorted my balls up her nose. Both of them! One testicle per nostril. It was the fucking craziest thing. It felt great. It looked like she had brain cancer, but it felt great. Like she's smoking golf balls in her sinuses or something. This is how good the blowjob was. When it was all over, my dick was 3 inches longer. Hand to God. She wanted me to tie her up. Now, I didn't do Boy Scouts. I'm not a knot person, Fucking, I know how to tie my shoes, and I know the one you put in the bag of bread so it doesn't go stale. That's it. I know which one of those apply to a naked girl in my bed. But she's like, no, I'll show you, patiently, carefully, nakedly, explaining how to tie her up, and I still didn't get it, it's all loose. She got like a leg and arm are flopping free. It's just, I had to give up, I had to just untie her. And you know what she said to me when I was doing it? She goes, you'd make a terrible rapist. As the criticism. That's one of the nicest things you can say to somebody. You'd make a terrible rapist. Fuck, I'm putting that on birthday cards. Dear Michael, although you're 1 year older, you're still a terrible rapist. Best wishes, Tim. I'm running out of time, so I'll just cut to the end. We ended up in, of all places, the missionary position, which after the night I had with her was like church. It's fucking easy. There's no fucking nuts. There's nothing to plug in, and you don't feel the desperate need to have a shower as soon as you're finished. It's push-ups, basically. You get confused, you're doing push-ups. Just do your push-ups. You're doing good. She's still nuts. Like, she's still saying crazy shit to me, like, call me a dirty whore. Okay, you're a dirty whore. Like, slap my tits. You got it. That, on guard. And she goes, choke me. Like, whoa, what? Choke you? Why would you want me to choke you? We're trying to have a thing. We're choke. I want to be dominated. Okay, Jesus Christ, don't hurt me. I'll fucking choke you. Whatever you want. But like, I don't know how to choke somebody. I mean, I know how to choke somebody. But like, that's not appropriate. We're making love. Me and this dirty whore. I'm sorry, this dirty whore and I. And like, it's not, because even the titty slapping, there was some tenderness. I don't know how to make a chokehold romantic, I guess is the problem. So, I put my hand over her throat and I kind of squeeze and she goes harder and I'm like, okay, so I squeeze, she goes harder. And then she starts playing with herself, and I mean playing with herself. Like, if this was Rock Band, she'd be on expert mode. And it'd be the song with the dragons, like, fucked up. And then she grabs my hand and starts squeezing harder. So now, with one hand, she's choking herself with my hand. And with her other hand, she's playing Swedish speed metal on her fucking crotch. I'm not even fucking anymore. I've like pulled out, I'm just watching this thing happen, thinking, do I even need to be here? Anyway, guys, it's been great being here. So I've been Tim Ronan, and I hope you have a great time. Get Steve back up here. Thank you very much. You're awesome.